Keith, your unbeaten run in 2011 continues, and with the conditions out there, are you happy with the points?
Well, the biggest loser is the pitch. Pitch is an absolute disgrace now. So whoever wanted this game on, and for whatever reasons, they're not looking at the consequences, the long-term future with respect to our pitch for what we need it for. We've got another game Tuesday. The rugby are back playing at the end of the month. So the biggest loser today is the pitch. The referee had a decision to make and he chose to go with it, and I think he was heavily influenced by other people. Well, I don't think the game should have been played. As a spectacle, that's not a spectacle today. That's not football how it should be played. And all that rubbish about roll your sleeves up, let's see how hard you are, it's forgotten. It's historical, that. That's not football. That's why it should never have been played today. But as a consequence of the game being played, it was a game that if I was a supporter, I would never, ever, ever have watched. I won't be watching it on DVD, never mind, wanting to watch that type of shit. It's not a spectacle. So everybody's lost today, the supporters, because we wanted a game on. Did you enjoy it? Did you really enjoy it?
It was okay at times. It got a bit farcical.
Do you like all that roll the sleeves up? Let's see how brave you are and all that.
Well,
it's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish. It's lost in football. Football's changed forever.
But the one thing that we commented on our commentary was how well your side adapted to the conditions. They've played some good football at times.
At times, yeah, and I wouldn't have been upset if the game had been called off at half time. I wouldn't have been, because I watched the Ipswich game. That was a farce. The Oldham game was a farce when we first tried to play it here. So I was looking for the right decision. I wouldn't have been upset if we'd been called off at half time. But these decisions are taken out of our hands. I was asked my advice, and I said to the referee, be brave and make the right decision. And I don't think he did. Even though we got the game out of the way, at times it was an absolute farce. But I applaud the players for the energy, the endeavour, the commitment that they put in. But that game could have been decided by a mistake, and it shouldn't be.
You nudged in front with the goal, a bit fortuitous when it flipped off the defender. And then you had a really, really good spell for probably about half an hour or so after that. Are you disappointed you didn't double your lead?
I can't remember who scored for us. Who scored for us?
Well, Terrell Ford scored for that.
For them?
Barry Murphy's
cross.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Like I said, I forgot about this game already. Well, whatever.
Okay.
With respect to, I think we could have increased our lead. I thought we started a bit nervy, or before the game, the preparation was rubbish at times because is it on, is it off, is it on, is it off? Team sheets don't go into late. So the lads aren't preparing properly mentally. So the start of the game worked great, but then when we got into it, we looked as though we were getting a bit of momentum. We scored the goal, fortuitous, and then we looked as though we could have increased our lead. And we didn't. And then as a result of, a decision that didn't go in our favour, we defended it exceptionally well, went to the corner, and then it's just down to the players to accept the responsibility of the jobs that they've got. And unfortunately, one of their players got a free header. But that can be worked upon. That's down to the players individually to get that right. So one of our players today has made a major mistake that's cost us the game. And that's from a set play.
And just looking, 2 players had to come off injured. Josh Thompson, what's wrong with him?
Josh Thompson, his back's gone into spasm. Nicky Adams, ankle.
Was it Nicky Adams went down to the pitch, would you say?
I'm not too sure, but I'm concerned about the pitch now. We want a good surface, and the groundsman came up to me before the game and said, that's it now, the pitch is going to go for the remainder of the season. So if that's the sacrifice to get this game on, it's the wrong type of sacrifice.
Okay, cheers, thanks.
Cheers, Kate, thank you.
No problem.
Yes, the right decision for the game to go ahead.
No, I don't think it was the right decision for the game to go ahead, and it should have been called off probably at half time.